Hi, welcome to the next part of my Arkham Knight Glitchless tutorial. So if you recall from before, we just unlocked Founder's Island and then went to the clock tower to start our Panessa mission. So after this cutscene, grapple out. And then we're going to do the same movement that we did before to get to Panessa. So you dive for about 3 seconds, 3.5. Then grapple to the left of this Gotham Herald thing, and then cancel. Here I don't have that much speed, so what I do to compensate is to do a grapple boost off of here. So now there's some enemies in front of Panessa. What I like to do is go here and basically blow this thing up. And that takes out a large number of these guys. Ideally, it would take down all of them, but sometimes it doesn't. Depends on how they cluster. So then you fight the rest of the guys, and then you try to open the door. You can't.
Voice print failure.
So
denied.
for the voice synthesizer, basically, you want to move the dials
adapt the modulator
up, and
picked up from the
you're going to move
Arkham Knight's
the
driver
vertical
to
one up
synthesizer
and the
voice.
horizontal one left. The visual cue I have, I'll sort of show you what it looks like. So yeah.
Well, look who's too late to save the day. How's it going, Bat Brain? It's been a while.
So move the vertical one up to about here. You like to do it to about where that second line is, where it says 0.51. Then move the bottom dial to about right here, which is sort of a little bit to the left of the edge of the rectangle on the left. So then we will do this, and it'll be 100%.
Voice calibration complete.
So now we can
I
open
use
this.
The voice synthesizer to mimic
We
Harley's
open
voice
this
and open the door.
So now we have this Predator. So the first
I need
thing
to
you
secure
do
the
immediately with
rooftop.
this Predator
I can use the voice
is use the voice
to manipulate Harley's
synthesizer
men.
and have this minigunner go to the weapons crate. And then after you do that, shoot the weapons crate with the disruptor. While the minigunner is going there, do a silent takedown on this guy.
She couldn't find her own reflection in a mirror when I was alive.
Oh, you have time.
Something was holding
So
her
now the
back.
minigunner is about to just got electrocuted. So now we can blow this up and take this guy down. So these guys are then gonna run up here. Eventually, I like to wait for them. You don't have to, but the most important thing is to not drop a smoke pellet. So then have this guy come up, do the same thing. And you have this guy here. So when there's one guy left or two guys left, I like to freeze them. So we'll come here, freeze him, and then take him down. So now we have the 3 guys by the door left. So what you do, or the way that I do this, is make sure that you have your smoke pellet charged up. If you don't have it, you have to wait for it to recharge, which wastes a bunch of time. We will then blind this sentry gun, throw smoke pellet into these guys, and then take out this sentry. After we take out this sentry, we're gonna do a fear takedown on these 3 guys, and before the hack runs out, we'll then go through the Panessa door. So I'll show you what it looks like. So hack, smoke, destroy sentry gun, and then fear takedown. You see it says 4 seconds, or it says 3 seconds now, but you have plenty of time to run into the door before getting shot by the sentry gun.
Time to go after Harley.
So for this, there's going to be a little bit of a cutscene where Joker talks to you. I stand at the gate, then you'll hear the music play. Once you hear the music play, turn around and walk towards Joker, otherwise his dialogue doesn't start. And once his dialogue starts, you can kind of just wait.
Killers. You've never felt so at home, have you? Oh, come on. You think you're different because you never killed anyone? Newsflash! You killed me. I was there, remember? You destroyed my cure right in front of me. Watch me choke on my last laugh. And then, after killing me, you said you would have shared. You couldn't admit I'd won, could you? Not even as a parting gift. But now I'm on the inside. Ooh, we both know the truth. Yes, you've killed before. And tonight, I'll make you do it again.
Okay, so now we have this shield guy. You can do the cape stun thing, but one thing you can also do is you can backclaw him and knock him down, and then knock him out. So then open this door, start out with your takedowns. You have one big guy, so freeze him again as usual. Oops. Oh, so one thing is that the big guy can be frozen, and then when he's unfrozen by Robin, you can actually do a multi-ground takedown on him. So that didn't work because he unfroze naturally, but if you time it in a certain way and pay attention, you can actually take him down with a multi-ground takedown. But yeah, I didn't get that. Alright, so now we interrogate this guy.
Get off me! You think I'm scared of you, Robin?
The infected. Where are they?
They're not infected. They're Joker. Harley's got him, and they ain't leaving this place
So
until you're a
this
corpse.
is
How did she find us?
How did she
not
get in?
skippable.
I'd let him know if I were you. He's not always in such a good mood.
How should I know? I guess
Until
he's smarter than
after
you
he
think.
knocks the guy out.
Not
So he
likely.
knocks him out, now we can skip. So now we have the three Jokers. The first one we go to is Christina Bell, so
Alright, we know where they are. Now all we need to do is get him back.
go to the door. Christina Bell is
You
going to
think
be in
you'll
stage B.
recognize me in this blank
So go to
death
stage
mask
B.
you call a face? I mean, it does do expressions, right?
So this is the
lock down this
exit.
door. Only let Robin or
What I like
myself
to
back
do is
through.
I like to actually line launch to stage B. You can only line launch there though after you get underneath this exit sign. So once you go to the exit, go a little bit to the left, and then you can aim to stage B right there and line launch. So
I
then,
ain't going anywhere near Bell.
so there's a fight here. You do. It's not
Jumped on
nothing
us,
really
scratched
special.
out one of his eyes, right in front of everyone.
What did Harley do?
I usually like to start with the backclaw slam just to get a little bit closer. So now we go and see this minigunner introduction, where it shows you that you can do dual team takedowns on the minigunner. So try to jump into this, and then
Robin, you wait here while I
grapple
get
up to
behind
the
him.
gargoyle
We'll
here.
take him down faster if we work
grapple
together.
here,
When do I join it?
You'll know when you see it.
dual
That
team
won't work.
takedown.
I need to
this
get
guy.
behind him and work with Robin to take him out.
So I'm doing this next Predator on
Sure
hard.
took your time back there.
I was testing your self-control.
So I'll first show how to do it on hard, and then I'll show how to do it on easy. It's substantially different and substantially faster on easy. So give me a little bit. Give me a second. Okay, so we'll do this Predator first on hard.
You need practice. Come on.
So the way I do this on hard is a little bit slow. I don't really like it that much, but it's very safe. So go here. No one sees you. Do a silent takedown. Don't do a fear takedown on this first guy, and then do a silent takedown on the second guy immediately after.
Up high. Now, I say when you strike.
If you watch, you'll see that this guy is coming up the stairs. So grapple onto this gargoyle, then glide on over to this guy by the stairs, and do a silent takedown on him. You can do a silent takedown on this guy as well. Oops. Saw me, but that's okay. So I do a silent takedown on him as well. For this last guy, you can do a silent takedown or a loud takedown. Doesn't matter. You can probably do loud takedowns at other points. Then for this minigunner, you want to make sure you want to try to get behind him. And then when you get behind him, you can then do the dual takedown on him. But I messed that up, so you have to beat him down like this. One thing you can do is throw smoke at him, and then that will then you'll be able to take him out much easier. So this part is a bit slow. What I do is I disrupt this crate, and then have one of the guys check it. You have to kind of wait for it. If you take another guy down, this guy won't touch the weapons crate, and you'll have to figure out another way of doing it. So this is just a safe way of doing it. Then get behind this guy, do the dual team takedown. These guys are going to hear it and come to you. So do the standard freeze. Oh, might see you. Alright, I'll just crap out because I'm going to probably die.
I bet she just flourished with someone telling her who to kidnap, who to torture, and what to do. There goes another one.
You can use some smoke, you can freeze the guy who's about to shoot you, and that's all him down. So that's how I do the Predator room on hard. So on easy, I will do it. You can do it much faster, and so I'll show you how to do that. Oops. Alright, so I'm going to switch this to easy now. Yeah, so... So on easy, start by throwing a smoke pellet immediately here. Then do a dual team takedown on this big guy. Then I do a fear takedown. You don't have to. You can do other takedowns as well. I just do a fear one because it's available. Then you can just take these guys down. It's not too big of a deal. One thing is that if you try just punching them in this Predator room, it takes... Well, I guess here it was fine. You need to make sure you get critical strikes. If you don't get critical strikes, it takes a little bit... Like, it can take some time to beat them down. So then, this phase, throw a smoke pellet at these two big guys, and then you can do dual team takedowns on both of them. So dual on this guy, and then on this guy. These guys are going to hear, and then you just take them down. It's not... Oops. pellets. And yeah, smoke pellets not a big deal. You just
Slower, twice as terrifying, 4 times unbreakable.
okay. So that's how you do it on easy. So oops.
Right. Tell me you do.
That's all of them. Time to go get Miss Bell.
So then rescue Christina Bell. You're gonna want to counter because you're gonna switch to Robin and Christina's gonna attack you. So counter like that.
It's all mine.
I just spam it immediately when I go to the door. So now
She got against
Batman, you
I'm practically your...
go back to the exit. So
Let's
I
get her
grapple
back in
here,
the cell.
and I grapple to about here. Then I glide to the door.
You gonna replace me?
So next we have either
use a
Albert
break.
King, which is on the
Christina
right,
here seems
or
like prime
or
Robin
Johnny
material.
Charisma, which is on the left. So I do Albert King first.
I'll take her back to the cells.
I'm not sure if it matters which one you do first, but I like to do. I just do Albert King first because that's what
This
you do in
Robin
any
seems like a
percent.
real
So
improvement
to
on
do
that
that,
last
you
one.
line launch here.
Remember Jason Todd?
And
Oh, what
you
a
go
whiner!
into this grave.
Always complaining. We're both
So
better
you
off
will
without that
With this
loser.
guy. Be sure to try to get a double fear takedown for the first two guys, because you only have 3.
This don't seem right.
So then do the standard beatdown, and then freeze. Whoops.
Boring. Like he's interested in a fight. Don't you know this
Battering
guy?
this, and
He
then
craves something
rescue
more.
Jason. Oops. So this cutscene is not skippable. It takes about a couple minutes.
I thought you were dead.
We'll do the Albert King fight. So the key to the Albert King fight, I'll just mention it now, is
Batman?
there's
Is that you?
you basically
Batman's
fight
not coming
Albert
to
King with
save
Robin,
you, Jason.
and you do dual takedowns on him after you
It's
charge
been
up
6
your
months now,
dual
Jason.
takedown.
I
The
think
first
it's
3
time to
are
face
fast
facts,
animations, and the
you.
last 2 are where you and Batman are punching him.
You're a real chip off
The
the
key is
old
for the
fat block.
first time when you and Batman are
Not gonna
punching
do
him,
you any good.
you only dodge once and then intentionally let him hit you
What?
the next
I'm
time,
not gonna
or
kill you.
at the next cycle.
yet,
So then
anyway.
you'll be, and that's a
Don't
little bit
mind
faster. You
psychic
avoid some of the other punches,
Imagine it.
and you'll still be
You
able to
and
take him
me
down on the next
out on the
animation
streets,
cycle.
starting fights, picking on the weak. A regular dynamic duo. Just like Bats and that new kid of his. No, he wouldn't. You think? So, this isn't Batman then? Oh, weird. The pointy ears are usually a dead giveaway. I didn't want to show you that photo. Really, I didn't. But, well, it was the only way for you to get closure. Now, I know it hurts, but sometimes you gotta be cruel to be kind.
Okay, so this cutscene's about to end, so we can go fight Albert King now.
Ready for the punchline?
So you can beat up the enemies to charge up, but actually
Scared to take me on a
so one of the fastest ways to charge up your dual takedown is to actually hit Albert King.
Take him out!
So I try to actually do that a lot.
I can take pain like that.
So now this is our third one. It's going to be one of those fast animations. So now this is going to be one of these times where Batman and Robin punch. So dodge this first one, and then just punch him, but let him hit you on the second one. now this one, and you'll be able to, now you do it regularly, dodge when you see the counter icon, and then you'll be able to take him down here even though you missed the first cycle. So that's the Albert King fight. I like to have try to have Robin get a little bit closer to Albert King, pick him up.
You can carry him. I can't leave here until King's subdued. King has Joker in him. He's too dangerous to leave free.
Car?
I'll take this guy
So
back
now,
to the cells.
also one thing to also point out is that the Christina Bell Predator, you lose the one-hit
Alfred,
KO.
we're almost
so
done
I
here,
forgot to
and we
mention
need to
that.
make up for lost time.
Okay, so now as the next tank upgrade, you have the choice between the EMP and the weapons generator. I get the weapons generator, so
excellent,
skip that.
sir. With this in the Batmobile,
So I'm gonna skip that. So again, line launch your way to stage C for Giant Charisma.
So the big lump failed. Shocking! Can't say I'm surprised. Like that aging
Select
lump
your
muscle
gel.
memory was ever gonna get the better of you.
And so here normally you
So
have
are you ready,
to
Bats?
use the voice
ready
synthesizer
to
to
come
lure him
see
to the
me?
wall, but actually
Got such
one thing you can do
wonderful
is
games for you to play.
put the gel on the very right side of the wall, and then you can see that it's actually, if you detonate it, it'll actually take him out. So again, detonate it the way that you normally would, where you dive through it, battering this, and then you can't rescue Jason now. You have to go through this door and then rescue him.
What do we have here, then? Wakey, wakey. What's wrong? Do you think I'm going to hurt you? Why? I'm not the bad one here. Oh, no, 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 no. It's Batman. He's abandoned you, thrown you away like an unwanted puppy. Can I have him, Daddy? Oh, please, 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 please. I'll take real good care of him. Anything to make you happy, Princess. Just make sure people know he's yours. We don't want him to end up back here, do we? No, we don't, Daddy. I want to keep him forever.
No, no, please, please, no, no!
So cutscene's over. Go to the door. So if you go here, throw a batarang
Sorry,
immediately.
Bats.
What that does is that prevents this part where
Bird
Batman
Boy,
actually turns around and walks backwards.
Listen to us.
Let's get the
So
next
that's
one.
why. So I throw batarang to prevent that from happening. It slows because it's a little bit faster. So now
This
you do
lock
this
is
key
mechanical with no
lock.
digital components. I won't be able to use the remote hacking device.
So the code is 0539. So just remember that.
Henry, I need
keep
your
that
help.
number on
Of
my
course.
splits just in
And
case I forget.
I need you
which
to
I don't
send me the
forget anymore, but
CCTV
back when I
footage from the
started,
camera in
I
stage C. You
kept
can
it. So
use the
keep like a
computer
note
in
of
that
that.
room to
Just
do it.
remember that it's
Okay, I'll
0539.
try. Computers really aren't my specialty.
You can isolate the data using the panel on the right. Slide your finger along the dial until...
Like this? Oh, this technology is very interesting. Okay, I can see the camera.
Now highlight the track for the last 10 minutes. And
Done.
so I see. Thanks, Henry.
So yeah, so 0539. Enter. So now open this door. You'll go to Charisma. Robin's gonna climb through the vent. You're gonna disarm all of these bombs.
Charisma's wearing a bomb vest. There are 5 other bombs.
So one of the key things about this that I guess a lot of people don't realize when they actually play this casually, I didn't realize it, is that Charisma only sees you, it sees Robin if Robin goes into the light in front of Charisma. He can still be like in the peripheral vision and it's fine. But if he touches the light, then he gets seen and blown up.
Take it away, boy.
In terms of doing this fast, so there's a certain cycle where this thing spins basically twice. So this is the first spin. Basically what we're going to do is we go here.
But through it all, you never
I guess it's maybe more than twice, but basically you disarm this bomb.
Look who's laughing now.
Make sure you disarm it before this light comes to you. Outrun the light. And then here it doesn't quite matter. Like you disarm this bomb, the light's gonna pass you. You can then follow it. Just don't don't touch the light. Otherwise you blow up. Disarm this, and you'll be able to disarm this last 3 before the light catches back up to you. And this is kind of like the sort of the way to sort of time and make sure that you're doing this correctly. So you want to get back here before the light gets to you, disarm, and then the light's gonna pass you. I haven't figured out a way to do this with the light without beating that light. So now you take down Charisma.
You're part of me, I'm part of...
No encore?
And he's a professional
So take down the line launcher, and line launch here is
good work, Robin.
A little faster. Do a dive to the right. So then we can.
You know, I had
Robin, wait here with.
So, yeah. Now we're gonna go fight Harley. Oh, whoops. I like to actually destroy that. You shouldn't destroy it. It's slower, but I just do it because I forgot to do that in one of my 100% runs. So I just keep that muscle memory. Line launch here. Get the voice synthesizer.
I'm beginning to think.
Open the gate now!
No problem. First she said shut the gate, now she wants it open. I think she's gone crazy.
That, dumbass, is why you're not paid to open the gate!
So here we have Robin
For real this time!
talking with Harley. You have to wait for Harley. Harley basically has this dialogue when she says, basically when she says, I forgot what it was, but basically she's gonna go to the right, then she's gonna circle back around to the left, around Robin, and then there's a specific piece of dialogue where you're able to jump out. In the meantime, you can try to break cover.
Harley
It won't work, and he'll just say
I
that.
shouldn't break cover. Harley could kill Robin.
What, afraid to face
So she says, "How about that?" And then you can take her out.
No one puts their hands on the boss, lady.
So then you just do this fight. There are 2 brutes this time. So that's the fight. I try to have Robin run a little close to Johnny Charisma.
We need
just
to get
so
back
he
to
picks
the
him up a little faster.
You take Brown.
You're not going to be able to open the door
Quinn.
until he picks him up. So pick up Harley.
You won't get
Go
away
over
with
here.
this!
We need to get Harley and the infected
So because
back to
Robin
the
was a little
holding
bit
cells.
far, you're not able to open the door immediately. Happens. So yeah, walk over to here. Skip these cutscenes. So now we have this one of the
What if you
longer
fail?
unskippable cutscenes in the game.
It'll be too dangerous. I won't be able to stop you.
Oh, no, you are not going to do this.
So first you run on over to the cell and get inside of it. Robin's gonna then be like, I will stop Scarecrow and blah blah blah.
You need to get in the cell. It's the only choice we have left. I'm sorry, Bruce, but it's the only way.
I know, Tim.
I'll stop Scarecrow.
So Robin's gonna get the call from
Master
Alfred.
Bruce,
He's gonna
I'm
run
reading
away.
multiple militia forces
We'll see then
converging at
is
your
the gate
location.
in the
It's
back
the
will
Arkham
close
Knight.
at some
He's
point,
found you.
and then
I'll
a
take
little
care of
bit,
it, Alfred.
like
Are you sure?
like a bit
There
of
are
time after
rather
that,
a lot of
we'll
them.
be able to
I said I'll
spawn
handle
in Jason in the chair in the middle
You'll
of
be
the room,
fine.
and then
Of
after
course I
that
will.
Joker in front of the
You
cell.
trained me.
So Robin runs away. It's gonna say it's gonna lock the gate over there.
Security lockdown initiated.
Yeah, so wait a little bit. Then what I do is I basically look to the left and to the right, basically to try to spawn in Jason. So that spawns in Jason. Then the next time you do it, spawns in Joker. So be sure to do that.
Don't worry about Robin, Batsy. I'm sure he won't die. Well, fairly certain
So this
anyway.
door's gonna open. I like to just look directly at the
Hey, I never
the
finished my story about Jason
mask.
Todd,
I'm not sure if
did
that
I?
saves any time, but it probably doesn't. But it feels better because you have to look at the mask anyway to put it on. So now there's this unskippable cutscene. Try to stand at about here, like where this fire extinguisher is, like where I'm standing right now. Before the end of the cutscene, or before the,
Have you
or like
got
basically
something to
stand
tell
there,
me, nice
because
man,
at some point when
Jason?
this cutscene ends, we're gonna basically look in that direction to spawn in
Jason
Robin.
Todd.
Who do you hate?
Batman.
Excellent. Of course you do. Did you get that, Bats? Kid's not yours anymore. He's mine. Mine. To do with as I wish. Hey, I never asked. What's the big secret? Who is the big bad bat? His name. Tell me.
Of course, sir. It's...
Never could stand a tattletale. That's why I like to work alone. No one to spoil the punchline. You should try it sometime. After all, you've seen what happens when you drag your friends into this crazy little game of ours.
Yeah, so after this cutscene's over, so you see this is gonna light up and Robin isn't there. So what I do is I look over here and then Robin spawns in. You can
need to
run.
get in the cell.
You can run, but
It's the only
running to
choice we
Robin
have
is
left.
very risky because the button to run is the same button to enter the cell. So I've had runs in the
Come on, there's
past
no
where I
time.
run and then accidentally enter the cell. So I just walk, then counter Robin and throw him in the cell.
The right thing. Trust me.
I've gone crazy. Listen to me. We can help you. You don't need to do this. Alfred. You son of a bitch.
So for this
You cut
part,
my communications.
crouch, because Robin, you're not going to be able to run. You'll be able to walk. And crouching
Sir,
is a
are
little
you
bit
okay?
faster.
I've lost...
So
Hang on.
now,
Gosh,
yeah, get in the
darn it.
elevator,
If Henry
and
wasn't
we're
immune
done
to
with
mad
Panessa.
clown
So
disease,
I'll.
then that means
I think this is a good time to end this part. Thanks
you
for
had
watching.
featherheads
We'll see you
flaming
again
away
with the
when
next
you
part.
couldn't save it.
So